So Strevs, 1-0 win, back-to-back wins, back-to-back clean sheets. That must be a satisfying day for you.
Yeah, look, amazing to get the couple of results we had. You know, on paper, when you look at Notts County at home and then Dagenham Redbridge away, especially the way Dagenham started the season, I think they're in the playoff places. So, yeah, look, you know, the main thing's been the last couple of games of how hard they work for each other, and that's front to back, people coming onto the pitch, taking over the baton every single time. And yeah, I think we've limited them tonight to not too much, like we did against Notts County on Saturday. And you have to be very disciplined in your shape, trust each other, make sure you all do your jobs. And yeah, look, I'm just delighted for another clean sheet and another massive 3 points. Yeah,
as you mentioned there, kind of the discipline and the hard work from everyone on the pitch, that must have been really, really good to see.
Yeah, look, I said I've been saying it for weeks, and in the away performances, people have, you know, look and see the results and get frustrated, but I know how fine margins we've been in each game. You know, a couple of the games people have scored with one chance. I think Chesterfield in the Oval game and stuff like that, where they've took their chances clinically. Yeah, and you just got to keep grinding with it, keep working at it, sticking together, and the more of them type of nights you have, more of the sort of days we had on Saturday, that just builds belief. And I know we've got it at home, it's just building that belief away from home. And you know, certainly a win like this against, you know, a team that's challenging to try and win the league, you know, set at the start of the season, you know, there's teams that are battle for all sorts of things. I think these are one of the ones I looked at and thought they might have a good chance of winning it. So yeah, a massive 3 points, another clean sheet, which I'm really happy for everyone, but more the defence and the goalkeeper. But yeah, just nice to back up Saturday as well.
Yeah, another player you must be happy for is Danny, obviously scoring the winner. He was brought into the starting 11 tonight with Halsey a bit ill. How good is that for him to be able to get the goal on his start?
Oh yeah, it's amazing for him because he's a great lad, real good lad. He's got a dry sense of humour. He's different to the rest of the boys, but we all love him. You know, me and Jace do. We're always constantly talking about how good he is in and around the place, and we know he can score goals. You know, that year for Maidenhead, we see it first hand. You know, he scored 3 goals against us in 2 games, a real handful against us. So it's been stop-start for him. You know, when he come in late in pre-season, which didn't help him. Had a little problem with his ankle. Yeah, and it's just been stop-start for him. But he's not been a moment's bother. He's just waited, bided his time, and look, I'm delighted for him. You know, it was a great ball in from Wheelo. Header was a good save by the goalie, a real good save, and then the way he reacted to turn it back into the net. Yeah, I think that'd be really good for him as well, to give him a little boost that he might need, and hopefully that kicks him on to scoring a few more, because I know he's capable of it.
Yeah, and it must be also satisfying, as you mentioned, being on the wrong end of some clinical chances in games, to score just the 1 goal. But again, it was a good finish and a good reaction. Must be good for us.
Yeah, and we had our moments. There wasn't lots of clear chances. I think as the game sort of got stretched, I remember Wheelo having a chance. Obviously Wheelo's penalty in the first half, but I've got no problem with players missing penalties. Of course, you don't want them to, but it's the nature of football, pressurised situations, and I've always been the guy that, you know, if you step up and you miss, well, that's football. You know, I'm always back the people that want to step up and take them, because it's very easy not to want to take it at a pressurised moment. So, yeah, there wasn't loads of chances for either teams, but you know, especially coming away from home, it wasn't important that we was trying to get the chances. We just knew they would come the longer the game went on. And obviously it's the home side, you know, as it always is, to try and force the game to try and win it. And yeah, like you said, we was clinical with our chance, and that moment's gone for us tonight.
Yeah, and obviously the clean sheet is the best bit of all, I think you'd say. How good was the defence right in the end when they were throwing everything at us, Joe, and the defenders getting all the balls? You're
just sort of in the lap of the gods at that time, you know. I know Miles Weston, from playing with him, I know what quality he has with the balls he can put in the box. And Ling was pushing on this side, they had the boy Vietti putting balls in and stuff like that. So you just got to trust them people in and around it. And you know, Mags, Baldy and Boise over the last couple of games, you know, been brilliant at dealing with them crosses. Whenever Joe was called upon, he's handling and the way he does things. And I thought Josh and Vinny, and then Kells went out there when Vinny had to come off, but I think they was really disciplined, because they're wingers, well, wing backs are 2 of the better ones in the league. You know, really good, really front foot, get crossing and pace and power and stuff. So midfield disciplined again, and I put Kells on. I'd say Kells can go and sit in midfield for me and get after the boy Bolano, and he was up ready to do it. Done his job amazing. He's another great lad to have in the group, and trying to get Bradshaw on for his debut as well later on, and the referee didn't blow up, or he didn't go out any sort of stoppages to try and get him on the pitch, but that would have been nice to get one of the younger lads on as well.
Yeah, I suppose the only downside of the day, Vinny came off with injury, coupled with the fact that Halsey wasn't here tonight and a few other players. Have you got any updates immediately after that on any of them?
I don't know with Vinny, to be truthful. I think he was tightening up as the game went, and he's he stepped up a level, and he's quality. He's a real good player. We love him to bits. But the nature of the games he's playing at the moment is full on for him. And he had whether it was Saunders or Westy or then Vietti or the people he had up going against him today, like I'm saying, they're some of the best that he's going to come up against. So he's had a tough night tonight and dug in and done really well. And I'm hoping it's nothing too serious. You don't know straight away after. I'm hoping it's nothing too serious, and hopefully he'll be okay for Saturday. Housey overnight was unwell. He was in training yesterday. So we're just hoping it's nothing too serious. With them sort of stuff, we're going to obviously have to get all the COVID tests done and all that stuff, because we don't know. We don't think it's that, but we just don't know anymore. Hopefully he'll be back for Saturday. Cavs went off for his scan today, so we'll wait to hear back from that. As everyone, Dutchie's obviously missing. He shouldn't be too long. Sorry if I'm missing anyone out, but look, hopefully Housey's okay, not got COVID, and most importantly he's all right. Hopefully Vinny's nothing serious, and there's going to be a few walking wounded and a bit sore and tired next couple of days, so we'll have to look after him going into Solihull, because it's a big game for us now at home to Solihull on Saturday, going into a period where obviously we ain't playing Stockport now the week after, leading into sort of Christmas period. If we could try and, asking a lot, but if we can try and get another 3 points on Saturday, that'll be a real good amount of wins. And, I've been saying it, people don't want to listen to me, but if you looked in the non-league paper on Saturday, we're 6th in the form table, and we're probably higher than that now, and the form has been really good. It's just been a disappointment in the away games, but the way we've been winning games at home, back that up with a 3 points away from home. It's a lovely feeling. So try and take that into Saturday. Another tough test. Solihull, another team I expect to be right up there coming into the season. So rest up, try and be ready for it.
And lastly, we always touch on the fans, because they've been really, really good for the last few weeks and for the whole season. How great were those scenes at full time, and how good is this going to be for the confidence of us on and off the pitch? Yeah,
I hope so. It's great when you have them scenes at the end, and I try to thank as many people as I can, because I realise how far this is for them to travel. I know there's all sorts of problems around Dartford as well, and we weren't sure whether we was going to have any fans here at one point, because Danny Hollands got stuck in it. He was coming to watch the game, and we had a message with the analysis boys maybe not making it here for the game and all stuff like that. So I'm really grateful. I always say it, anyone that spends their hard-earned money and comes and supports us, it's really, really appreciated, and I thank them coming out on a cold Tuesday night to get behind the boys. And I said it to a few of them, they stuck by me and the boys at tough moments. I've heard there's a few grumblings. I'm not stupid, but that's for them coming and supporting us and wanting a day like today. And it just builds, We've got a good group of lads. I keep saying it, we've got a good group of lads, and we're in a good spot. And I'm happy for them tonight. I'm happy for the players, but I'm happy for them ones that have been coming up and down the country, same faces. Not stupid, I know it is. Really appreciate them coming to support the boys, and that 3 points is as much for their support following up and down the country as anyone tonight. So I'm really grateful for it.